how do you achieve and shape your future? There is no cookie cutter mold to success, but an essential part of it is surrounding yourself with passionate, motivated, and hardworking, successful individuals. I'm here today with Aki Ashe at Marist College, and he is the co-founder of the Power Player Awards. This September 9th, Saturday, Aki will be hosting the Power Player Awards. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so thank you for doing this interview on me. So basically, the Power Player Awards was started from an idea I had 5 years ago, but I didn't have the courage to actually act on the idea. But now, 5 years later, I have the courage, and I partnered with my real estate attorney, Giselle Rosado, and we'll be doing our first Power Player Awards event on September 9th. So this idea all came about from when I was in New York City. I was meeting so many different people from all walks of life. And from me meeting different business leaders, community leaders, raising money for nonprofits, I basically discovered that some people on different jobs don't really get awards or recognition that they should get. So I said I wanted to kind of take it up on myself and shed some light on people that are kind of like looked over. And a lot of people that run small businesses, run like a mom and pop type store, they don't really get recognition, versus if you're working in like a big hospital. People see what you're doing, but when you're like a startup entrepreneur, it's very, very difficult, the things that you go through, and then you almost kind of suffer in the quietness. Like, you might go home that day, only make $100, $200. You might have a wife, children to feed, and you can't make payroll for your employees that week. And it's very difficult and all, but you still overcome that adversity. So it's nice to have somebody in the community that can recognize your hard work and say that we appreciate your hard work, and you are the backbone of what keeps the economy going and what keeps society safe. I kind of always say, if you don't have jobs in the economy and for people to work, then the environment becomes like dangerous, because people don't have the means and ends to feed their families. But when people are employed, now they have the resources, they're getting their paychecks, they can pay their rent, they can feed their children, and it's a better civilized society. So this is why I came up with the Power Player Awards, more for that cause.
Yeah, that's really exciting. So what is the award ceremony? What does that look like? Can you tell us a bit about it?
So this first awards ceremony, it's almost kind of like a trial and error type of thing. Mm-hmm. So we're honoring 6 local people here of the Hudson Valley. We have a restaurant owner, we have a real estate broker, we have a doctor, we have yourself, as a student, a journalist, and everything, and we have a couple more people as well. And we're just appreciate their hard work in the community, and trying to help them with their future. So the people that we honor at the Power Player Awards, we don't just look at them as giving them like a one-time award and then we don't see them again. When they're part of the Power Player Awards, now we actually invest in some of the projects that they have going on. So if they're looking to start a business or expand their business, we'll try to plug them with resources. If we don't have them directly, we'll try to help their businesses grow as well, or they will become partners in future business transaction down the road as well. And they'll also be invited to, sometimes we're putting together golf events, so we're starting a golf team. So we're almost creating that Power Player Awards as like a family. So once you kind of join that, you're part of a business and a community network that can benefit your future.
That's exciting. That's really exciting. You're looking to branch it off soon too.
Absolutely.
So it's this Saturday, September 9th. And what did the process look like of organizing this?
So the process of organizing, so I say probably the hardest part, I have author Lloyda Lewis coming. So we have her as like the keynote, the headliner of the event. She has a new book out. It's called Why Do Guys Have All the Fun? So she ran a billion-dollar company for the last 30, 40 years. And, she had some children, lived an exceptional life. And, that was probably one of the hardest parts of getting her to actually attend the event. Actually trying to, structure a deal, I would say, for her to come to an event to contribute her wisdom to it. And then after that is organizing the event. How do we get people to cater the event, and how do we get people to give their services without necessarily getting a monetary fee from it up front. I kind of always say, so sometimes the monetary fee don't come up front, but you get it on the back end. You get more on the back end than like what you get on the front end. Interesting. So it's all about building and like growing together.
So there are so many interesting stories in the Hudson Valley from small local business people, entrepreneurs, even doctors, etc. How did you select the Power Player Award nominees?
So my process for selection is I went to a couple local leaders in the community, and I asked them what their opinion was on some candidates that I knew, or some candidates that me and my real estate attorney wanted to choose. And they basically, kind of told me a story for each candidate of why they felt they should get it, and then we went with those candidates. So that's kind of how I structured that.
Yeah.
And this is for, the first Power Player Awards. Our vision, we're starting here in the Hudson Valley in New York. This can, we might propose to do one in Albany, another Power Player Awards, maybe in Manhattan. And possibly, our vision in the future, we don't know how big it's going to get, but we might do this in other cities as well. It could turn into possibly a franchise or something like that. If we can put in place, like say in Florida, if we put in place a manager or something in Florida, nominate local people in that area, we can, possibly, do some business down there as well.
Yeah.
So, and that's with all the cities, so.
There's definitely room for this expansion you're looking at. I think that's really exciting.
Absolutely.
Spreading that out there. The Power Player Awards.
Power Player Awards, absolutely.
So you excited? A little nervous or anything?
I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for it. But nervous? Not really. I'm kind of relaxed for it, really, because I feel it's naturally on something. It's me. It is me, right? I mean, I even got the name the Power Player Awards kind of from my Power book series. And the first book I wrote, as you know, is called The Power of Dressing. Yeah. And, I try to do things that is me. So it's just naturally is me.
Yeah.
And also, naturally the people that I associate with. So it feels great.
That's good. That's exciting. Well, I'm excited to hear how it goes, and I will see you there September 9th.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.